We've come to Whitehall Gardens and the Embankment area of London to test out the new Voigtlander 35mm f1.2 APS-C Z lens.
Look how beautiful it is.
Looks gorgeous on the ZFC, doesn't it?
Definitely feels the part. Well, let's do this then. I have a feeling, Becky, that we're not going to go anywhere else. We're just going to be stuck here for hours.
I'm just going to take pictures of flowers all afternoon, basically, because they're so pretty.
All right, so tell me what you're doing, Bex.
Okay, just at the moment, I'm just trying to see how soft it looks at 1.2 versus like 1.4. Also, it's interesting to see what the focus peaking does. This is a really difficult color. Like the reds and dark magentas I find are quite difficult on the focusing systems of cameras.
It's almost like you need to use film for it.
Almost. I like how you've set the peaking highlights to blue.
Yes, red is a bit too distracting for me. So.
Yeah, I understand that. All right, I'm gonna try some not so close up ones now. So just having a little look here.
But the beauty of this lens, the focusing is 30 centimeters, the close focusing distance.
Yeah, it's nice. It's very nice. Let me do some like further away stuff. This is nice actually. I like this setup as well. The focusing is so smooth and the aperture clicks. So when you're actually focusing, you can very quickly with one of your fingers, you know, you can actually adjust the aperture. It's actually easier than even on some of my Nikon lenses. Maybe
That's
they
true.
need to go for servicing.
And because it's CVF, you see the depth field preview pretty much instantly.
Exactly. So I just wanted to play with the depth of field a little bit, taking shots at, you know, sort of f4. So I'm taking, you know, taking a shot at like f4 versus a shot at maybe about f2 and just seeing what a difference it makes in terms of the depth of field. This is actually the perfect kind of spot to test that stuff out.
Yes, and because you're focusing quite closely,
Yeah.
this actually works really well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so far, you know, everything looks great on the back screen.
So you like it then?
Just initial impressions are that it's a nice lens. It's really easy to use. And actually, okay, so it's not the sharpest at 1.8, but...
None of them are?
Sorry, 1.2. 1.2, it's a 1.2 lens. It's not the sharpest at 1.2. It's actually not the sharpest at 1.8 either. but once you hit about f2, it starts to come together quite nicely.
It's good lighting in here. I am looking for the shot right now, so, and here it is.
That's the shot?
This is the shot.
Ah, there's the shot.
When they say bakers and flowers, it's corn and plastic props.
So what are we checking here? Barrel distortion.
Yeah, let's see if we can get some. I mean, I can see that it's there, but it's minimal. So for architecture, it's usable actually.
Ooh, okay.
All right, here's what's cool about having EVF in your camera. You can have a preview of your exposure compensation straight away. On the difficult shots like this, you either get a silhouette or you need to blindly overexpose for the shadows to get the shot. So just dial in the exposure compensation helps a lot. So you can nail the shot pretty quickly. Yeah, something like this.
Becky approves.
It's like today we're photographing what Becky wants, so it's flowers and books.
My life is complete. Sometimes I don't quite nail it with the focusing though.
It requires a bit of practice, isn't it?
I've been fighting a little bit with the focus peaking because you said it's a standard level of focus peaking with blue, right? Blue color. Actually, if you just wait for the focus point to go green, that is more accurate than the focus peaking. The focus peaking is like a guide, and then the focus point going green for that second is like you've got it. Take the shot now. Take the shot right now.
That's why it's just stick it to 5.6, and then when it's blue, it's there.
Well, I had it on 2.8 and I managed to nail it that last time, but it took a few goes.
Okay, so you have it for 15 minutes.
I had it slightly longer, but yeah.
Tell us what you think.
It's very much like a Nikon experience in the ergonomics and the handling, which is what is interesting actually. The sort of scallop focus barrel, you know me, I have pre-AI lenses converted. I love that style of lens and it's very, very comfortable.
Yeah.
Also, just the aperture clicks are so smooth and quiet that you can kind of do it with one finger while composing, which is nice. I like it. Yeah,
and the all active data is passed through, so you actually see what aperture you're shooting at.
Yeah.
Compared to, let's say, some third-party lenses that don't have that, so you literally have to just judge by the eye.
Yeah, precisely. Also, you know, in terms of focusing, it's the same direction as Nikon lenses, so it doesn't feel like I'm learning a different lens. You know how when we tested out the Sigma lens, for example, and the zoom was the other way around, and it takes a few minutes to kind of re-engage your brain a bit. So this is very familiar in the way that it's been made.
So it basically feels like a manual focus Nikon lens, effectively. So as long as you don't mind the manual focus, then it fits right this camera. I think the size-wise, it fits really well because the camera is quite well balanced. Everything is designed and engineered really well. It's a proper metal hood. It just feels nice. Yeah,
now it is a 46mm diameter, which is the same as some Nikon lenses, luckily, some of the Z mount lenses, so that's not too odd as well. Just looking at the pictures on the back screen, obviously shooting wide open, you're going to get a bit of softness, a bit of chromatic aberration. That's actually no different to any AI or AIS lens, though.
I call it glow. You know, so if you want this effect, especially on some shots I've taken with a sunset, you get this glow from the lens, and sometimes you want it, sometimes you don't. So that's the thing. But in a way, it's a creative aspect to the image as well. So some people don't find it perfect. I find it very interesting.
Yeah, I'd say if you're looking for like optical sharpness in a go everywhere lens, the 28mm f2.8, that little pancake lens that Nikon make for the Z series is great for that sort of thing, but it's autofocus. It's a very different type of concept, whereas this is a little bit more of a like go slow, take your time, have that 1.2 aperture for the glow effect. I like that for the glow effect if you need it.
I can see you did find it actually quite difficult to shoot fully wide open 1.2. What do you think is the usable minimum aperture you would use?
I mean, I shot a 1.4 and 1.8, and still I found 1.8 was acceptable, still a little bit fluffy on the edges, if you know what I mean. F2 was perfect, so I was very happy with F2 onwards.
It gives this enough space for the error, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And then when we were doing the tulips, for example, I found that even sort of f4, f5.6, there was enough depth of field there that, you know, you don't need to go smaller than that, really.
How did you find the minimum focusing distance of 30 centimeters?
I love having 30 centimeters as a usable distance, actually. It's really, really nice. You know me, I like to get close up and personal with everything. So so 30 centimeters was good. It's quite similar to the 28 2.8 actually.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much for watching this mini review video. If you enjoyed this, please give us a like and a subscribe.
And I'll see you in there.
Going for a quick dip.